Cringe events that haunt people. According to Reddit, number 16. I was a hibachi server. We use these little bottles to squirt sake into people's mouths. I had a party of like 20 people, and after the show and everything, the owner goes up to the table and asks them if they had a good time. One of the customers jokingly says, "I don't think we got enough sake." The owner then hands me 2 bottles and asks me to go to the back, to the kitchen, to fill them with sake. So I run back to the kitchen and see 2 bottles of Sho Chiku Pai sake. One of them has Sharpie writing in Chinese all over it. This will be important for the next moment. So I randomly pick up a box of sake to fill the squirt bottles with, and the manager and I ask them, who wants more sake? Several people kind of cheer because they're hammered, so the owner starts rainbowing sake into one person's mouth, while I do the same to another patron. Suddenly, the patron's eyes go wide just as I notice something strange. Under the harsh lighting, the liquid that I'm squirting into this young woman's mouth is glistening. It also looks quite shiny, running down her face and onto the front of her sundress. So I stop spraying sake, and as she swallows, she says, "Ew, what the hell was that?" It was vegetable oil. The Chinese writing said vegetable oil. I do not read Chinese. Too long didn't read. Force-fed a birthday girl half a cup of vegetable oil instead of getting her drunk. Yeah, you like that? The only liquid shooting onto this girl's mouth should have been the coom. Instead, she got a face full of the zoom. That's what we call vegetable oil where we come from. Yeah. Vegetable oil is going to become a new drug, by the way. Just a heads up. You guys may not be ready for it, but so that's what happens, you know. Oh, whoa, there's 2 chats going on. Give me a second to get rid of the chat overlay. There you go. And I apologize for that. Zangetsu's like, how do you confuse vegetable oil with sake? Because the guy doesn't read Chinese. It's like a TIFU. He doesn't read Chinese. He doesn't read Chinese. Am I loud enough? Is that better? Is that enough Kyle in your mouth? And wait, in your ear. Jesus. Gee, I'm so sorry. No, you couldn't handle the Kyle in your mouth. Let's be real. Come on. It's too much. You need better coverage. Okay? You know? When it comes to me in your mouth, you're like a bad cell phone plan. You just don't have enough You sick. You black master Roshi. Number 15, okay? Just started dating this girl. She's half Korean, and I go to her parents' Korean church. You know, every entry I think we're going to say the one word too many times. The first entry it was sake. I'm going to see how many times we can clock in Korean in this next entry. So I just started dating this girl. She's half Korean. I go to her parents' Korean church. The whole way they're explaining how I was going to be greeted by the pastor and I was supposed to bow and be as respectful as possible. Well, seeing that he was Korean, 3, he had quite the accent. He greeted those in front of me. Welcome. Welcome. Is that good Korean? I have no idea. My dumb ass thought he was saying, where from? So in front of the church and my girlfriend's parents, of whom I had just met, I got up and yelled, Nick Purvis, Bowie, Maryland. Classic white guy. He looked extremely confused, didn't bow, just stared at me. And let's just say her parents weren't super hyped. If you could have seen the look on their faces. A hearty hello to Zangetsu Sasuke and the assassin Gajeel. Thank you for that pie, Masaka20. I feel like we're all kinda pie guys in here, if you know what I mean. Continuing up to number 14. One time in college, I walked right out of a presentation that I gave without taking questions. I genuinely forgot to ask or answer. I guess the embarrassing or cringe thing here is that the dude gave a presentation and then didn't, This actually made like my mouth dry. I'm really sorry. And, you know, soda is not the way to push that down, but it is available immediately right next to me. When it comes to the taste that goes down smooth and doesn't quit, a good old can of bargain brand cola will get the job done. Drunk like a child through a straw. It just doesn't quit. It's gonna give me the energy that I need to get fatter. You too. Number 13. I was working at the flower department at a grocery store. It's Mother's Day, one of the busiest days for the flower shops. End of the day, I'm tired, sweaty, and I kinda hate flowers at this point. Guy comes in, we're closing at 10, and I'm like, the audacity, internally. But I paste a smile on my face and ask how I can help. He apologizes for being so last minute, and I shake off any frustration that I'm feeling. People work and shit, and maybe he just hasn't had the time, so it's okay. If your place should be closed, then close it, motherfucker. Don't be upset when people are walking in when the place is still open, you son of a bitch. You know, oh, it's close to closing time. Well, then close it now if you don't want, you know what I mean? Jesus Christ. So, he asked for something nice, but low budget? All the nice stuff is long gone, but still, I'll do what I can. He says, fix me up something nice, like I spent more than I can. I have a soft heart. I'll hook him up. I say, sure, I'll make it look like it cost you an arm and a leg, haha. He holds up a stump, where an arm usually resides, and says, at least an arm anyway, waving at me. Oh my god. Oh my god, this guy doesn't have two arms. Oh my god. I then died. There was a time when I weighed my boob in chemistry class and got busted, and the whole class saw me. But I think the stump is worse. If you had a nice, juicy, fat titty enough to put on a scale and try to weigh it, nobody in that class was mad at you. You would have to be really ugly to somehow balance out the titty massive enough to actually scoop and then drop on a scale, boy. That's got to be like D minimum. Yeah, big boobs will outshine even the most unappealing. You know, you ever see a face that makes you kind of recoil, but then at the same time as you looking away, almost instinctively, almost reactive, like reflex wise, you immediately want to look back as if to convince your brain that it could be that bad. Do you know what I mean? You know, you feel like you should be paying as though you were in the midst of a freak show. I was on Reddit the other day and it was showing some Asian girl showing off like how flexible she was. She like wiggled herself into a tube. It was absolutely disgusting. And the music that was playing and she was up on stage, I was like, this is a freak show, bro. It was awful. It was awful. The whole atmosphere just made it so much dirtier. And I'm not a man that doesn't understand the carnal, you know. What was I looking at earlier today, man? I was looking at a video earlier today where the guy caught, you know, he caught his woman banging some other dude. And she was really, really into it. She was like having the time of her life. She was so happy to just give it to some dude. And the dude caught him. And boy, he had a knife on him. And he just, you know, he acquainted them with their final moments. And my brain couldn't help but just appreciate how fast, you know, the life is slapstick, you know. One moment you're experiencing the pleasure of ecstasy, and the next you're taking your last breaths, man. Without even assigning blame, it was just like objectively like pretty insane, pretty intense stuff. How did we get here from a girl pulling her titty out and weighing it on a scale in class in chemistry? You decide, you know, but taking a step back and just experiencing it all, we could all die at any minute. I hope it doesn't come for me that soon. But if it does, it'll probably be because of all of the delicious soda that I've been drinking. Can I just get a straw? Give me a second. It is such a weird way to drink, and I love it. Here's hoping you're all having a wonderful day as we continue up this list. Number 12. When I was in the first grade, I had just recently moved to Oklahoma. Okay, my class was doing a showcase for the school assembly in 2 weeks. We were going to do some line dancing. Oh. And I was paired up with a boy that I really liked for part of the routine. I practiced like a maniac in an attempt to assimilate to my new country's classmates' way of life. I guess I had forgotten to give a note to my parents saying that they wanted us to wear cowboy boot for the performance, because I showed up to the showcase in flip-flops. The partner section starts happening, and I'm kicking my legs like I'm a rockette. My flip-flop flies off into the crowd and hits an older kid in the face. I immediately stop in the middle, but the people behind me didn't get the memo, and I launched a projectile into the crowd. The person behind me runs into me and falls into the crowd. This has a domino effect, and it causes a mini pileup of 7-year-olds. I hobble off the stage into the bathroom with only one flip-flop. I cried while I waited for my teacher to give me back my shoe. You went into the bathroom without shoes? I guess it's a girl's bathroom, so it's not that bad. But can you imagine? I see trees of pee on the bathroom floor. Can you imagine going into the boys' bathroom with no shoes on? That's like a challenge. Oh, I hope you get paid for a challenge like that. The no shoes in the bathroom challenge. I do that shit. Well, walk on your hands and feet in the bathroom. Would you do that in the boys' bathroom? I do that. Well, how about the prone combat crawl on your stomach and face across the bathroom floor challenge? I'll do that shit. This nigga's crazy. Can we get the jackass people on the phone? Somebody call Johnny Knoxville. This nigga's crazy. What you mean your face on the bathroom, bro? Do you know what you're talking about? Bro. I'll do that shit. Anyway, I'll do that shit. That's my new character. Awful. Number 11, I was taking a bus home from the beach a couple of years ago. When I got close to my stop, I walked to the front of the bus so that I would be ready to get off, or to get off, okay? I was wearing a denim skirt. It's her. Hello, Dio. Did you just say guess what?
Yeah.
You always say guess what when you come in the room. What's up?
We got someone new to join our hell regiment so we can start working out. So my sister will be joining us whenever we start doing that.
What the hell are you talking about?
Like we're gonna exercise together.
Digitally?
Yes. The hell is wrong with you? You're just like her. That's like the laziness talking.
What do you mean the laziness? I'm not shooting it down because I'm lazy. I'm just saying it's kind of weird digitally working out. So how is this going to work?
She can face call me, you dork.
Face call you?
Yes. Camera. Video call.
I get it. That's just not how I refer to that.
Well, I don't want to call it FaceTime because it's not like we have iPhones or something. Because it's not called that. I don't want to get trademarked by Apple.
You're worried about getting sued as just like a random person.
Look, look.
It's like it's Nintendo and they're going to be sending you cease and desist. You're just some bitch.
We know they could. We just don't know.
Oh, yeah.
We just don't know. You can't.
I go out of my way to really actively avoid any kind of attention on the internet because the bigger the party, man, the more trouble you're going to get in when it all hits the face. It's not like you're making money off of anything. What did she just call that? We trademarked that term. You fucking kidding me? This is a cease and desist, and we're gonna sue the balls off of you. And you misgendered me. Canceled. Can't believe you misgendered Apple. You know, they could be whatever fruit they want to be.
Did I not say they?
Did
I not say they? That's gender neutral.
Look, this is just a joke that's gotten away from me. So you know, You're putting more effort into it than I did. So.
Shut up. All I'm saying is that she's joining us now.
Digitally.
Because she needs encouragement.
Don't we all?
Yes. So we'll get it through her and her through us. We'll do it.
Right. I only know one kind of encouragement, and.
Yeah, I know.
What does that mean?
I'm well accustomed to it.
What? Ew, bro. As we continue this list, you just ruined my everything. I can't even remember what the point of anything is anymore. I was taking a bus to the beach or something, right? I'm taking a bus home from the beach. When I get close to my stop, I walked to the front of the bus so that I would get ready to get off. I was wearing a denim skirt that was a bit loose, but I had been wearing it all day without incident. Well, the denim had gotten a little wet at the beach, which made it heavier, and it sort of stretched out a bit while I sat down during the 2-hour bus ride. So as I'm standing in front of this crowded bus with all of my hands full of belongings, I can feel my skirt begin to slide down like there was anything to see. Probably a fucking, ironing board back there.
Don't you make fun of the butt disabled?
The butt disabled?
Yes.
They could do something about their ass if they wanted to. That's like me.
Not everybody. Some people genuinely can't get.
Yeah, nothing they do. No amount of eating and then crunch. What's the?
Some people they legitimately can't.
Here we go.
Surgery.
Yeah, I can't. I have to get dye butt surgery. Some people dye their hair. Some people die getting butt surgery. Okay?
It's not the life they chose.
So as I'm standing in front of this crowded bus, with my hands full of belongings, I feel my denim skirt beginning to slide down. I didn't have any free hands to grab it. And nothing to lean against to hold it up. So it fell all the way to the floor. The passengers around me just stared as if they were in shock. This was pre-everyone glued to their phone days. I stood there in my granny panties wanting to cry. But I started laughing like a maniac instead. I must have looked like a total nut job. I stopped wearing skirts after that. Dresses are safer. What is this? This does nothing for me as a man. There's probably nothing to see. You know? She probably had like B cups as well. Not that that was what was on, you know, on display. It's just...
Well, you always gotta make fun of people's appearances.
This isn't about making fun of their appearance in level 60 battle badge selection. That's crap. Who cares? Level 60. Who cares? Get the fuck out of here. You get the fuck out of here with this. I hope nobody heard that and put together that, you know, something may be going on. Nothing. Number 10. I was starting out as a teacher in this English course, and one day I had a bad You just rolled right into that. I was starting out as a teacher in this English course, and one day I had a bad diarrhea in the short break between two classes. All of my colleagues were gathered in the teacher's room, waiting for the next class to start. I entered the bathroom connected to the room to relieve myself. As I was finished, I was embarrassed of opening the door to the room and let everybody smell the reminiscent odor. So I had the brilliant idea of opening the glass window of the bathroom to let the wind circulate a little before opening the door. The window was stuck, and as I forced it, it fell, breaking in a million pieces on the floor. Everybody heard the noise and knocked on the door. I had to open it, and they not only smelled the horrible diarrhea, but also figured out my attempt to open the window to get rid of it, lol. It was so humiliating. How long until you think all of Reddit is just poorly translated, entries like this?
Google Translate is failing. With as many people as are trying to use it, it should get better at figuring it out.
Yeah. That's some good drink.
It will always go back for me whenever I hear a poop entry to the Crocs guy.
You know, we kind of haven't had a lot of poop entries like we normally do, I guess.
Yeah, it hasn't been as bad.
Mm-hmm.
And we also haven't had the other cursed entries that you usually get in every list.
Don't summon them. Number 9. As we continue up this list, when I was 13, When I was 13 years old, I got my first bikini swimsuit. Oh my god, please, Snow.
I don't think I would get my 13.
Dawn of the Ginger. Oh my god. The triple whammy, 13, red-headed bikini. Anyway, when I was 13, I got my first bikini. The top did not have a strap on the neck or anything, but just stretched across my chest. I went swimming one day with my cousins while on vacation at my grandmother's house. I swam all day long, and the bikini stayed in place just as it should. We packed up and I threw on a t-shirt over my swimsuit for the ride home. Grandma did not go swimming with us and was home eating popcorn at her table when we came in.
This is information that we need.
There were uncles, aunts, and older cousins at the table when she saw me, in my t-shirt and jokingly asked if that was all I was wearing. I said nope and proudly pulled my t-shirt over my entire chest to show her I had on a swimsuit. I'm so sorry, I'm like scared. I watched as her face changed to shock and she choked on her popcorn. I looked down and what do you know? My freaking top had slid beneath my boobs, exposing them and making them stick sort of straight out because the top was right under them. Everyone at the table just died laughing. all with red faces, putting their head down and pounding the table, howling with laughter. So yeah, I flashed my grandma and some relatives with my boobs. Your 13-year-old boobs? Shut the fuck up, bro.
I had a crap ton of boobs at first.
Shut up. No, you didn't. And it didn't matter. It doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. Those titties ain't big and nice. It doesn't matter because they don't exist at that age. And this is it's a bullshit story, and I didn't want to fucking read it. All right? You could have said when you were younger, and it would have made the story a hell of a lot less creeper. Nigga, what the fuck you mean? 13, I got my first bikini. Ain't nobody trying to hear this bullshit, man. What's wrong with y'all niggas? What's wrong with y'all niggas? What is wrong with y'all niggas? Learn how to tell a story. Nobody needed to hear that part. Oh, so funny. Whatever.
What is this list?
Number 8. You know, I was doing a cleanse diet that involved drinking large amounts of psyllium husk powder. Now that's just silly. After 4 days without a bowel movement, I ended up fainting. Now that's funny.
I want to know what the question was asked.
It doesn't matter. You're telling me this isn't funny to you? Somebody tried having a special cleanse diet, and then they ended up not being able to go crap. And they fainted on the toilet. That's not funny, but it's funny. So I fucked up my diet with some bullshit, and then I just couldn't take a crap. So I fainted. That is so sad in a way. I ended up fainting on the toilet while straining to squeeze out a log. Wow, a double poop entry, and this one's really no holds barred, man. My younger brother heard me falling and hitting my head against the bathtub. It's like a goddamn movie. It's about exactly as bad as it can go. Now imagine you hear a bang in your house, and you go in and you see your sibling, pants around their ankles, no, not even halfway out because they couldn't get it out. But they fell in a way where they hit their freaking head on the bathtub. It makes me really want to assess my life and just take a break. Like, I really want to turn this list off right now and just think, like, Jesus, that could happen to any of us, you know?
Yeah.
Just want to put on some music and, like, go to another place and not think of that kind of world because it's scary. It's really scary to me. I'm getting hot just thinking about it. But not hot in the sexy way, hot in, like, a temperature way, you know? He rushed in to find me passed out on the floor naked with shit smeared between my legs. Oh, so something came out? And all down the front of the toilet? Yeah, so like imagine like
No,
like you remember in Call of Duty when it was good you could use like tracker and stuff like that to see people's footprints? Like you think it's the poop smeared with like as he fell forward to then hit his head. And then maybe his body bounced and flopped across the floor or something. You could see the track from where he came with the poop smear. It just left a track, right? This was years ago, and my brother and I can laugh at it now, but the memory still sneaks up on me at night when I'm trying to go to sleep. I want to be free of this list now. I want to be free. Number 7. My middle school did a program where a bunch of Japanese kids came to visit our school for a couple of weekends. I was assigned as a buddy to show someone around and stuff. At the end of their visit there, they all took a trip to New York City. Hey, I'm walking here. It's nice and, it's nice and modern, right? It's trendy. I love it. We got to watch a lot more old school shows and then make really out-of-date, tasteless, just terrible, almost like pre-Big Bang Theory cringe jokes. That's what works for me. You guys don't even know. Oh my God, it's Oshkosh Davis. You'll see why I said my God in time. So these Japanese kids, they come visit. They go to New York City. Only a few American students came along, but I was one of them. The Japanese...
Tears of joy skull, my God.
Tears of Joy Skull, my God, indeed. Tears of Joy Skull. So only a few of the American kids come along, but I was one of them, okay? The Japanese teachers wanted to be inclusive, so they took the mice that... The Japanese teachers wanted to be inclusive, so they took the mic that the bus driver uses to make announcements and kind of like awkwardly interviewed each of us in broken English, though the students didn't seem all that interested. When it was my turn, I got the typical, "What do you like to do?" question, which I tried to shut down quickly with a simple, "Oh, I'm in choir, I like to sing sometimes." Oh no, you should have known better. 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 It'd be like stumbling into a family gathering and saying something like, "Hello everyone, I am proficient when it comes to technology. I know pretty much anything there is to know about computers, phones, you name it. And I totally don't expect any of you to ask me about anything after I stop talking, because I can fix anything in like no time. And I just have nothing but time to sit down and talk to people about all the issues that they have. And then later, you can blame me for the things that don't go right, even though it's probably your fault. Time. What? Butt time. Face call. Dia. Face call. Face call me. Face call.
Don't make me face call you.
"Why don't you sing for us?" they said. And suddenly the mic is in my hand. I really am not sure. I'm not one for singing solos, especially in front of a bus full of students who probably don't know what the fuck is going on. I guess the teacher picked up on this, so she encouraged me to sing a Christmas song, because those are the only songs that kids would be able to sing along to in English. So I'm thinking, okay, it won't be too bad if they all join in, right? So I start singing Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I guess it's Rudolph. That's how you think it's spelled? Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. So this nigga he started singing and it was all in silence. Nobody sang along. I painfully sang the entire song. A cappella, fully solo, all eyes on me. That's right, I'm a singer. "Oh yeah, sing something." Oh, well, they Asian, so they probably only know Christmas songs. Just sing a Christmas song. I guess it won't be that bad if anyone joins along. "Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer had a very shiny nose.
What the hell, didn't they just go with Jingle Bells?
And if you ever saw him, you might even say it glows." Bro, the whole song.
Just sing Jingle Bells and just repeat the thing over and over again. Jingle bells, and that's it. You're done.
I don't think you understand comedically how infinitely hilarious this kind of stuff is, because the cadence of many songs, especially Christmas songs, shine with a special kind of insanity when you really break it. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A cappella, nigga, jingle bell. Like the whole last song, you kidding me? Just sit down. Just sit down. You can't sing Happy Birthday without it getting awkward real fast. You know what I mean? Stop. Just stop. Wow. You know what I almost bought today? I almost bought one of those briefcase record players because I really wanted it. I don't make fun of people who have them because they have no purpose for them. We got a shitload of records. So there's a reason for it.
You have records?
Oh yeah, I have records. Sorry. I thought you knew that. Yes, I'll show you your records.
Of course not. You don't tell me jack shit. I didn't know you had records. Because I've been saying that I don't want one of them.
What do you mean I don't tell you jack shit? Are you trying to imply that you're on some sort of like compartmentalized need-to-know basis within this home?
Probably there's some stuff that you haven't told me because you don't feel like it's information that is pertinent to me knowing.
Yeah.
Until the moment comes
Why are you trying to incriminate yourself? When the moment arises, when you need to know, you will be made privy to that information.
Obviously, if that's what you need to do, then that's what you need to do. But when it's something as simple as records, of course I don't know unless you tell me. I don't go scavenging through your stuff.
I'm scared that the breasts in the world are shrinking, Dia. I'm scared, okay?
They can take some of yours.
Why should I have to share?
Because you have plenty of boobage.
Wow. I guess. But it will not be distributed equally. I will always make it so that one breast is larger than the other. And if you've been trying to figure it out, ladies, it's because of me. Everyone needs to have a balance. Something to bring them back down to earth. You understand?
I'll kill you.
You can't just, you're trying to take over the world. That's your problem. That's your problem. I sing this whole song completely a cappella in silence. All eyes on me. Finally, the pain ends, and I crumble into my seat as the awkward, polite applause ensues. But this wasn't enough for the teacher. She wanted this to be a participatory event.
This is where it gets bad.
And she didn't care who had to suffer in order to make this happen. So what does she do? Okay, try again, but this time everyone sing along. I pray for it to be a dream. But somehow, the mic is in my hand again. 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 At this point, all my dignity is lost, so I figure why not. Again, I start to sing the song, and again, I sing it completely alone. Fuck my life.
I'm surprised that there wasn't like a third or fourth time.
No, sing along, guys. Here you go. Again. The mic was in my hand again.
I think I would sing as much as I hate the sound of my own voice. I think I would sing just to make the pain a little less.
And then you both get married because you're so kind and sweet, and they couldn't help the gesture, and they just thank you for trying to make the situation less awful. We should get a drink sometime. Oh, what's your name, Dia? My name's Pistachio Cream.
What?
He's a fucking bitch. That's the kind of dude that you're all like, oh.
We have Pistachio Boy.
What?
We have Pistachio Boy.
Are you insulting Pistachio Cream?
What? Pistachio Cream? What the fuck are you talking about?
He didn't choose his own name. So you don't get to just be like, oh, that's not as good.
It's not that it's not as good. That's his name in chat. His name is Pistachio Boy.
Sapphire says, Kyle, you bastard. My left boob is slightly different. It seems the age-old question has been answered. It's to bring you down a peg. Yeah. Everybody trying to have perfect titties out here. Not on my watch. Number 6, I was interviewing for a job in the bio industry earlier in my career, and it was a panel interview with about 10 people. They asked me what would set me apart from the other candidates, so I just went into the normal spiel about being a faster learner and easily cross-training in multiple areas. As soon as I said that, one of the guys laughed, and a few jaws dropped, and I quickly realized that instead of saying cross-training, I said cross-dressing. Oh, jeez. What sets me apart from other candidates? Cross-dressing? I did not get the job. It's not that kind of position. These days it would help you get the job, if you know what I mean. With your blue check mark on Twitter and your pronouns in your bio. I wasn't comfortable with my gender, so I grew out my hair. And now I've got there. Got there. Yeah. Come on. Come on, help me write my 80s intro for our tranny show.
When the teacher would ask you to sing a Christmas song in front of everybody, you'd probably sing your little heart out.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Come on, everybody, sing along.
What song would you
Ding dong. What song would I pick? Carol of the Bells. That's the funniest fucking Christmas song. And it goes hard. Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells, all sing to say, throw cares away. Christmas is here, bringing good cheer to young and old, meek and the bold. Ding dong, ding dong, bong 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 bong. Hark how the bells, sweet silver bells. All of these weird parts, I would get way too into it, and people would be like, "You go to the fucking clinic right now." Why? Because you think I've done drugs? Do you have any coke in here?
That sweet nose powder.
Some Rudolph ain't the only red nose in here. You may have noticed I spelled Rudolph with no L, and it's because I'm holding the L right now. It is my dream to become a Crystal Dynamics employee. You know what I mean? I'm just like a naturally funny guy. You see what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of my class, Kyle. This isn't a freaking joke. All the attention doesn't need to be yours. Ooh, so you're saying the attention's mine? You got that, oh, this bullshit. You know what I mean? I'm sick of it.
And that's why I don't think we could have.
I order the biggest titted woman in here to follow me. That's me. No, it's me. Well, one boob's bigger than the other, so I've got like 1.5. I'm sorry. A double D and a half.
See, you never have to wonder whether we would be friends or not in school. You answer your own question.
You would be so hot for me in school. Tight Dia would be all like, "Oh my god, I fucking hate him, but like, I guess, I mean,
up his own ass.
I would let him, you know, I mean, damn.
I don't need you to blow me, I blow me.
What?
That's how great I am. That I don't
What the hell was that? Was that
anyone
lightning?
can do it for me.
Damn, Gajeel?
Supreme Sugar Daddy.
Damn! Not in the middle of my bullshit. I'm sorry, Gajeel.
Has made his presence be known.
Jeez, Gajeel deserves
What does Gajeel want?
Gajeel's he's getting a reading of a Silver Surfer thing that he wants. He can ask for more and get that too. Just know that, you know, I'm in the middle of it. I'm in the middle of it because I think the way to go, and I looked this up, was to edit some of the scans and, you know, remove the words and all kind of stuff like that. So maybe I'll be able to get away with showing a bit of the imagery so long as they have been edited. And I'm gonna, you know, I don't know why flipping the image and bringing the darkness down would make it so that I can get away with it, but we're gonna try it. And if they take it down, they take it down. But that's why, hopefully I should be able to get away with a bunch of stuff on this channel because it's not a big channel, you know? So staying away from the pringly, you know, big amount of subs should allow me to have more fun than otherwise. Thank you very much, Gajeel. You are hardcore, you're incredible. You really, you knocked some sobriety into us. Not that we're not sober, but most of the time we're high on life. Do you understand? We're high on life. We're high on life, you know? We live a luxurious world time where we can think about stupid things like record players in today's day and age. Whereas some people are desperately trying to evacuate because of a hurricane on the way, or trying to evacuate their country because, you know, the U.S. set up shop there for a number of decades and then they just dipped overnight. And now these other people are like, no, we are in charge. You know what I mean? Oh, you want me to be nicer to the Taliban? Oh, man, y'all crazy. No, I don't know where I'm supposed to go and be nicer to the Taliban.
You're talking about just everyone in general.
Oh, yes, they're all getting some. Please, it's just the Taliban. Damn. Damn. Someone's gonna find Gajeel one day. You're funding this son of a bitch. Oh, I hate Kyle so much, and you dare. You're the root of all evil. You're evil. Can you imagine just like going to work every day? Going to work every day. You're contributing as a member of society. You're doing all of this. You're paying all of this bullshit, man. to keep the wheels of your corny little world turning, and then you have some armchair fuckboy with this pronouns in his bio. I demand to be referred to as Zim, Zop, and Zer. Like, I am a duckling. What the fuck? But no, everybody's evil, bro. Weird. Weird. Wild. Gajeel, you didn't deserve to get caught up in the whirlwind of Kyle bullshit, okay? Some of us just want to live a life and not have it be, you know, like, oh, we have an opinion, so we're evil. What? Damn. Give me a break. The female Ghostbuster movie sucked. Jesus. It's not a commentary on women. They funny as hell. You know what my favorite women are? As far as comedians are concerned, is Tina Fey and Amy Poehler. Them some smart ladies, you know? Them some smart ladies. They trick men. That's the way that you're supposed to do it with your bitch ass. You know what I mean? You gotta trick them. All right, as we continue up this list, we arrive at number 4. I froze up in the middle of a best man speech. My brain was not there, just went completely blank. I've never had a problem with stage fright before, so it caught me off guard and made it even worse. I'd imagine no matter how prepared or sure that I was of a scenario like this, I would come prepared with a script, you know? Little index cards. We'd have something prepared to make sure that I don't forget what I want to say, how I have phrased it. I don't want to lose a single modicum of the poetry that I have invested into being selected, because this isn't just a thing that looks bad between me and one other person. This is something that, you know, is effectively, and this is the most important thing about something as important as a wedding, is that it's potentially being recorded. You know what I mean? So this memory is genuinely the type of thing that people are going to want to go back and re-enjoy. And let's try to minimize not only the error in this day, but the sharing of the spotlight, which is why I think it's particularly crass and like lacking in tact or class to have people proposing at a wedding or something like that, because this is not about you. And the one thing that I hate is people not being civil or possessing the capacity to be humble enough to just recognize that this day is about the union of these other people. So, bro, minimize the bullshit. You know, yeah, there are cameras around. These are memories that people are going to want to look back on. You know, God forbid nothing goes wrong and this isn't just another fucking waste of time because the union did not last. But come on, man. Take it seriously. That's the thing. That's the thing. People are so used to just being a piece of shit, like a cum stain, that they haven't considered a universe where on at least one day they have to be taking something seriously. You know, I'm all about jokes, waka waka, man. But don't be ruining shit. You don't want to be the guy to do that. Come on. So yeah, I skipped one too. Number 5. I was at an airport one time, and during the security check-in, one of the TSA people stuck his hand out in front of me. I proceeded to give him a high five, thinking that he was trying to be friendly, only to realize that he meant for me to wait in line. Feeling red-faced, thinking about it right now.
I've told you, right, that whenever I've ever had to be in an airport, it's such an anxiety situation. Like I'm
But we're ethnic, Dia, so
red. I'm just
yeah.
I feel like I can't fucking.
But we're not white, so I'm sorry. No, but you're describing almost like a panic attack.
Yeah. It's gotten to the point for me in the past where I've had like panic attacks. Even like the first time that I came to see you, like it was just so. It was just a mini panic attack that I had to go deal with in the bathroom, just waiting for me to just calm down. It's bad. I hate interacting with any type of the law people or security people. It scares me. It feels like even though I'm clean and I don't have anything bad on me, I feel like they'll just magically find something and I'll get in trouble. It's just bad. bad time for me.
Again, if you ask some white people that don't believe any kind of racism or, you know, systemic bullshit exists, they will tell you that that's completely on you, and it's just a, you know, an invention of your mind and all kind of bullshit like this. But there you go. It is it's hilariously something that was worse, believe it or not. We kind of took turns with the profiling, going as far back as the 90s, when things, of course, happened towards 2001.
Oh my goodness, and it's still bad.
Yes, it's still bad.
It's horrible.
But the airport is similar to a cop scenario, where many times police they'll pull people over even if they haven't really done anything, and they'll kind of just lightly antagonize, you know, because they know that they can manifest a reaction out of some people who are already at their wit's end. A lot of us are barely operating within parameters that would offer us up enough energy to keep it together in scenarios where we know that we are right. And when you deal with Kyle, you deal with a person who is unhinged, because even when you do the right thing, even when you sometimes don't do anything, you're going to be in the midst of people who are attacking you, you know, when you didn't do anything wrong. And for some of us, it's the height of outrageous, you know? Many of us only have just enough energy to get through the bucket of bullshit that we have to do on a daily basis. So when you're asking us to exert extra energy that we're supposed to apply to restraint in dealing with some jackass who is insinuating that we're doing something wrong when we factually are not, it is the end of the world. So you have these people who, they're just going about their day. They're just trying to get to work. They're trying to put the food on the table, put the clothes on people's backs. Maybe they're taking care of other people. These cops pull them over. They haven't done anything wrong. And they're antagonizing. You know, they're almost trying to manifest a scenario where now the police officer can say, oh, well, you're not cooperating. You're acting unhinged. You seem like there's a problem. All of this bullshit. And that's what they do at the motherfucking airport for some people as well, where it's just like, oh, why are you acting like this? It's like, bitch, you stopped me and I didn't fucking do anything. People got places to go, people to see. They don't want the anxiety, the interruption, the wind up, the antagonism, the smug bullshit from some cocksucker who has a quota to meet. And it's like, when profiling is an extra layer on it, my God, yeah, some people just gonna fly off the motherfucking handle. And the crazy thing is, that's how a lot, you know how, okay, let me say it to you like this. The police and people at the airlines often get away with getting a lot of people in trouble, not because they did anything wrong, but because they acted a certain way after they were selected. So imagine I call you out of the crowd and you haven't done anything wrong, but after I call you out the crowd, you're like, what the fuck, bro? I didn't do anything. And they're just like, calm down, bro, calm down. Calm down for what, bitch? What the fuck you calling me out for? And the more you make a scene, the more it becomes a problem, and the more they got your ass. Now, bro, I would compare that to the amount of money that gets filtered into corporate and company fucking pools because somebody simply that isn't even using a service is just not canceling their subscription. Whether the person's dead, whether the person forgot, whether they have so much money that they don't even recognize that this isn't something that they need to use anymore and should cancel. The amount of money that is going on a monthly basis to some companies, to some things, because basically a subscription service was established. Apple's the worst one with this because they established some subscriptions without people even understanding that as soon as you attach your fucking card to this, whether you really even want more than a free trial or for it to go past this 1 month, you're gonna be paying for this shit over and over and over again. And I know that it seems like I want to say loose point, but it's a slam dunk, motherfucker. It's a slam dunk. And I wonder how long we'll be living in a world like this where it's just like, bro, we could have change, but there's a lot of money being made with things going exactly the way that it is. Why have progress when some people can stay rich? And that sucks. But boy, as long as we have people on the bottom as dumb as the powerful want to keep them, then they'll keep attacking each other instead of rising the fuck up. These days I'm seeing people defending this treatment because they just got a mouthful of dick like that. I don't understand how it's okay, but wow. So again, I thank you, Gajeel, because I don't know. I feel like you're untethered, you're unchained, and you also harness and showcase discipline enough to know better than to fall into some of the traps that people set. Number 3, I went to the urinal to take a piss before a C-level meeting and tried to squeeze out a fart and shit myself. Gambled and lost. 3rd shit entry of the entire list. I had to clean up in the bathroom stall and call in sick from the bathroom. I exited the building out the back, much like that turd did out his back. And I went out the fire exit. Amazing. Sapphire says, I find it kind of funny that Kyle has just no idea what kind of convos have been going on in the chat. I think she's been using a new kind of code that she has established by using her titties. And I can't understand it in the chat. And I shouldn't try. For all the government knows, you guys could be using this chat as a way to coordinate like all kinds of illegal activities. I remember back in my day when PlayStation was like a new thing, people would use the party chats to really just talk about some shit that they were going to do. Well, both, because they weren't being hot monitored as hard as they are these days.
Yes, but I feel like I heard it being a lot more rampant.
Oh no, you have got to be kidding, sweetie. You have got to be kidding. And I don't want to say too much, but look your ass up some attacks that people planned, not just in America, you know what I mean, but like all over. And they trace a lot of that shit back to the PlayStation chats.
Oh, again, like I had heard that it was much worse over at with Xboxes than it was with PlayStations. So,
bro, 360 had it for like a couple of minutes. Otherwise,
I didn't have anything back then.
Gajeel says, I'm trying to get 20 pounds of muscle by the end of the year, maybe more. My wife challenges me saying that I couldn't get a superhero body. You should send me some workouts that you're going to be doing so that we can all get in really hot shape by the time Spider-Man comes out. It's going to be the nerdiest movie of our lifetimes. We should all try to look like a good anime character by that time so we can show up and be kind of like, okay, here's the thing that I really appreciated back in the day, and I don't know if it was a real thing that people actually did, because, God bless these trolls. They would be based as fuck if they did this. But I see a lot of pop culture representation implying that this was a thing, where people would have like a medieval fair or something, and then people would dress up like Star Trek characters and go to the medieval thing. And it would almost be like a Star Trek episode where the Star Trek people went down to like an old planet where the culture is medieval, and they're just like, what do you scan for life signs and that, you know what I mean? It's just a son of a bitch. These people are trying to like enjoy their medieval fucking thing, and you show up as like Star Trek bastard. Very funny stuff. Very funny stuff. And I'm saying that I guess you guys could be doing that with anime, and cosplay at these nerd events with Spider-Man. It's gonna be a great movie. We're all gonna enjoy it. Raimi memes. I can't believe they made a movie. They're bringing it back. Goddamn. As we continue up to number 2. Please don't be poo. Please don't be poo. My mom threw a graduation party. She had the party in the community room of the local rescue squad and had a table full of food. Wow. No one came. Most of the people she invited were fellow graduates, so they had their own thing going on. We gave the food to the rescue squad people. I mostly felt horrible for my mom Just writing this story made me feel like shit, and it has been 25 years since it happened. Ooh. Well. How do you explain to your mom that you didn't go hard in the friend department? You know? Most of us don't. Most of us don't go hard in the friend department. It's a really difficult thing to keep up a bunch of superficial relationships with people. I would imagine the easiest and best way to have friends is to somehow have lucked out in finding a bunch of people who take friendship as loosely as you do, you know? Where it's like, let's hang out if we're free. And then seeing each other like twice a month. Max, bro. This needs to be mostly a digital relationship, girl. Shake them things. Change into digital champions too. Save the Dia, do you think she can shake it to the Digimon opening theme? And do you think it's insensitive? This is a big question. Do you think it's insensitive if the girl can't shake her titties rhythmically to the Digimon theme song? Do you think it's insensitive? Like if you tier people based on how rhythmically, because some people just don't have rhythm and it's not exactly their fault. And you appreciate them for trying because, it's the thought that counts and it's the sentiment, but, on beat, in sync, I don't think anything compares to that. So do you consider it insensitive to hold people in higher or lower regard based on how rhythmically they can shake to the Digimon theme?
First of all, I wouldn't know anything about the fucking Digimon shake because I was a Pokemon girl. Secondly...
Whoa. You're willing to put yourself out there as uncultured by letting everybody know that you don't know anything about...
Uncultured, bitch.
Wow.
The fuck? Some people prefer Digimon over Pokemon. Some people prefer Pokemon over Digimon.
Prefer Pokemon. Listen.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Some people just grew up either watching one show or the other, or both. And I didn't watch Digimon. I watched Pokemon.
Uncultured.
Yes. Uncultured. Bitch, you uncultured.
Bitch, you uncultured. That's quite the response to me, young lady. A very young lady. I don't believe in just associating with one type of thing. I feel like I need to get the big picture, the full puzzle, and make some assessments after I have accumulated that knowledge. Rhythmic Digimon theme. Shaking. As we put a bow on this list, we arrive at number 1. When I was in grade 8, we had to give a presentation on a Greek god. I chose to do my project on Zeus. However, I was nervous, and for some reason I referred to him as Zeus. Jesus with a Z. The presentation was like 8 minutes long, and I said it wrong countless times. It wasn't until I finished the presentation that a kid asked, "You do know it's pronounced Zeus, right?" Zeus. This is harmless. It's kind of cute. It's adorable. So, I hope you have enjoyed that list. Oh my god, you better have not safe for work filter on. Oh my god, it could have gotten real raunchy. Titty-tacular even. Hurricane Ida will be strongest storm to hit Louisiana since the 1850s. Nigga, Dia, it looked so weak.
Yeah, no, it's supposedly like pretty fucking bad.
Ida looked weak as fuck. What are you people talking about? I was tracking it earlier and it was like really... It's because, you know what? You know why it's going to be hard? Because it's scooping at you assholes right out of the Gulf. You guys somehow don't have the infrastructure for this, as if you're not right on the water, just like California, right? But like, y'all are used to Florida and its peninsula ass destroying these hurricanes before it gets the chance to get up there. But this motherfucker scooped right up in there, baby. I want some live Ida stuff so I can understand. I need to know what category it is, because if this isn't even like a category 2 hurricane, category 3, it's cat 4?
Alright, last I heard, I don't know if it's
No, bro, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I doubt. Oh, no. These are projections, bro. These are projections. I don't disagree. I don't disagree with them sensationalizing. Oof. Oof, nigga. That's a big boy. What category is this? Please, just let me know. Is it cat 4 now? Or is this a projection? I just want to know what category this is. That's it. That's it. You know? When you can't tell me something very simple, we got a problem. I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask the internet right now. Please stop with the bull. What category is Ida? Ida is now a category 2 storm 2 hours ago. Y'all niggas need to get your shit together. Yeah, prepare, evacuate if necessary. But if y'all can't deal with a cat 2 hitting y'all don't deserve it. You know, as humans, we need to do fucking better. And as rude as it is to say, just like with Irene, maybe it needs to hit so people can realize how hilariously unprepared they are for this bullshit. You know what I mean? And then blame the government. I hate to hear all of these shootings of some niggas in the fucking grocery store and all of this bullshit. They should be mad at their governments for not preparing them for this shit. Y'all flinching over a category 2? I'm not saying that it doesn't have the potential to become become scarier as far as the category storm is concerned. But y'all flinching over a cat 2, bro. Nobody would give a hot shit about Florida if that happened to it. And not just because Florida's Florida, but because Florida's seen worse. You know what I mean? I'm not even old enough to remember Andrew, but I remember Andrew's cat 5 ass and the type of shit that was going on when that motherfucker hit. You know what I mean? So y'all got a cat 2. Oh my god. Y'all niggas weak. Y'all niggas weak. Listen, this isn't about people. This is about the systems that may or may not be in place to be able to deal with a storm like this overwhelming that area. You know, and I don't believe the infrastructure is, going to be able to take this. And that's the real pathetic shame. So make it so that, I don't know, it's not like a Wild West era type shit you got going on. Make it seem like, that maybe y'all should be able to, no pun intended, weather a scenario like this. Since the 1850s. So is that going to be your excuse, my nigga, for when, we couldn't have seen this coming? Okay. Because y'all broke, right? And it's not that the money isn't going somewhere interesting. Y'all could be legalizing the weed. Get out before it gets bad. Well, there's your brilliant assessment from the people. Oh my god. Katrina taught nobody nothing. That's the bottom line. Good thing their hospitals aren't stressed or anything. Oh my god. If you aren't out and to a safe place, get out of there. Katrina was only a category 3. Isn't that scary to think about? They're saying Ida is forecast or projected to become a cat 4 when it makes landfall. Do I need to text morons?
Probably. You should always be texting when it's hurricane season, making sure that everyone is settled. Also, this is the South. Do you think people listen? People listen the moment that shit's about to hit. Southern people don't give a shit, especially about whether their government is taking care of them or not.
Completely forgot about this puppet thing I put on my story recently.
You put a puppet?
Yeah, it was about fucking hilarious. I think I sent it to you.
No, I feel like if you had, it would have like popped up.
Bro, please don't talk to me when I constantly send you stuff. I'm looking at something that I sent to you right now that is delivered but not open. So please, please, dear, please. Please? Please. Please? Please. Please. All right?
I don't think you sent that to me, yeah?
Meanwhile, on red. Okay? Don't leave me on read, dear. The only read I need in my life are mouthpieces for woodwind instruments. Ew.
Or unread.
What?
I left you like unread, like I haven't seen it, or read like I did see it, just didn't respond.
I want you to explain the difference to me of what you just said, because what I thought you were going to say red was in like as in red, yellow, and green.
No, I said unread as if I haven't seen it.
No, on red.
As if I have seen it.
Is this a bit?
No.
Are you complicating this as a bit?
No.
No. Dia.
Why is everything a bit with me? Like, I'm genuinely asking you if I left you, like, if I have seen it or haven't seen it.
You have not seen it.
Thank you. That's what I was asking, whether you're saying I have seen it and I haven't responded, or haven't seen it because I haven't, like, opened it.
Two black men say they were handcuffed while trying to return a TV, and now they're suing Walmart. I hope they get that money. Can you imagine trying to return a TV and they handcuffed you? What, do you think we stole this TV? Or do you think we stole this TV?
As someone who has been followed around in a dollar store, yeah.
Yeah, I know what everybody need to start doing at the second of issue is just start live streaming. Start live streaming. Tell somebody to record this shit. Hey, record this, buddy. You cops are gonna delete what? You know I'm live streaming this right now, police officer. You're on Negro camera. What's like? What's like a candid camera, but like a blacked up version of it. And then the cops get mad. Better not be recording me, boy. I don't like to be recorded. How do I raise the power levels if I'm on the quest and stuck in the main mission? Oh, y'all playing Future Revolution don't know how to enhance your power. You must enhance your power. It's the only way. It's the only way. Yes, beat up the Ultron. Yes.
The thing that you liked.
What thing that I liked?
The puppet singing, and then you hated the bit that they did after the singing.
Well, yeah, everything after the singing was trash.
Okay, no.
Why do I look so fancy and delicious?
I should respond.
It's a real
with
problem, isn't it? Looks so goddamn good. Oh my god. So tell me, stream, what's going on? Zazus, that's a pretty fun one. Slim Whopper said that they were in the path of the storm. I'm from Michigan, and all the rain and storms is unimaginable to grow up in. Oh. Oh. Well, no, he wasn't in the path. I think he was just describing something he had been in the past. Linda says, leaving someone on read means that they've seen it and gave no response. Oh, sweetie, I know what it means. Yeah, I'm not saying that she's done that right now. Right now, she hasn't even opened the delivered thing. But that doesn't mean that she hasn't and doesn't leave me on Bing Bong all the time. Not like it's something I give proper shits about. We live together. But, yeah, no, doesn't mean it doesn't happen. Shit, okay. Better be nudes you leaving on read. Like, damn, what am I supposed to do?
What have I seen and haven't responded to.
Well, you want me to list them all? You think I'm just available for that kind of stuff? You know what kind of busy Pringle man I am?
Always respond. The hell do you mean, though? That's what I'm asking. When haven't I done that? When I open it and then just end up responding.
Where's God Slave so he can see my hands? My beautiful holographic hands. You see this Rise of the East gear that I have that I got out of a free thingy? People have been rolling real hard to try to get it. Yeah, dear. Yeah. But I like my MCU clothes, so I'm glad that I didn't get the chest, because if I did, then I'd have to switch it and rid this whole thing. I don't want to have to do that, you know. Nope. Assassin Gajeel says, watching a breakdown of Midnight Suns. Ain't gonna be no breakdown until they figure out how the game comes out. People just making shit up to get your views right now, but when that playthrough comes, not playthrough, gameplay comes, you guys will be alright. Just moved to Mississippi and kind of wishing I stayed in Arizona right now, says UA. You
know, that's the bad part about living anywhere near the South, is that you're gonna get hit by hurricanes at some point or another. And it's scary and sucks, especially if you've lived up north the majority of your life, or just somewhere where you don't really see that kind of thing. Like me. Oh.
What a weird little event this is. I think what I'll do is I'm gonna go. I don't know, man. You need to wake up earlier so we can finish Spider-Man. Teddy says Kyle Pringles. I'm a Lay Stacks guy, I keep telling you, as messed up as that sounds. And Neil deserves his reading soon. Gajeel deserves his comic book soon.
Why can't you play some Spider-Man now?
Because I want to play Spider-Man as its own, you know, designated stream, and for a good 3, if not 4 hours, if we can get away with not feeling it. Marvel Revolution be bussin'. It sounded, I don't know why I almost read Marvel Robotussin. Yeah. Marvel Robotussin.
Also, it would probably be better to do it during the night, because it's cooler during the night versus during the day where we're really going to be feeling that heat.
I need to move my Omega cards over to one of the girls. And I think Miss Marvel is pretty much ready to just start busting shit up in the main story campaign, even though I refuse to level up her clothes, which is bad. Should be leveling up this girl clothes. But I feel like I'm slightly, you know, not in the mood to do it. Oddly enough. Is that weird? Let me do that. It's not gonna kill me right now. Omega cards. Just unequip everything, I guess. Goodbye, my sweet, sweet power. My power. No, curses. Put that over there. How come this one seems like it should be? Okay, and now that those cards are in storage, just go find another character, you know? There is an achievement thingy for having a character at level really like this fucking cape. It's beautiful. It feels like the kind of rug that I would get. And then, you know, young people would be like, that's a tacky rug, man. And I'd be like, shut your bitch ass up. That shit elegant as a bitch. Dia, would you like this rug?
I feel like it's more of a pattern on a purse.
A purse pattern? It's a nice rug. Oh.
A rug is a cape.
It'd make a nice pattern for a rug. Look at this girl. Just give me some of that. I don't know why I just like it on her so much. What is it about this outfit? It does things to me, Dia.
Also, I'm a honey mustard Pringles type of gal.
Whoa! The shit you just said, man. I'm a honey mustard Pringles kind of girl. Say honey mustard. Like you gonna eat that.
Yeah, honey mustard. I like honey mustard Pringles.
I like honey mustard as a dipping thing for fries.
Congratulations.
But what are we doing?
Shit is also dipped in honey mustard, dick.
Bro, listen. Honey mustard on fries, which is derived from the potato, is very different from honey mustard flavor on a chip. It's about as different as it gets. Yeah. Now we're checking. Things are about to get crazy. How far do I have to travel to acquaint people with culture? How many anime reviews will I have to do? Who the hell is Goose DMC? Whatever. Somebody's in a clan called Está Bien, but it's not spelled bien. It's spelled B-E-I-N, so it's Está Bien. Do you think they did it wrong? Dia?
Maybe it's in a different language, like Portuguese or something.
I should get some old school comics instead of worrying about stupid shit like record player Bluetooth speakers. It's not a Bluetooth speaker, it just doubles as a Bluetooth speaker, which is pretty cool. You know what I mean? Let's go back to Valkyrie. Future Evolution, Dia.
I almost bought one.
You almost bought what?
The record player, because I wanted to get records.
Are you saying it's because you wanted to be taken seriously as kind of like a trendy gal? You know?
I don't know people, nor do I give a shit what people have to think about me.
Look at this juicy booty Miss Marvel jumping off the damn ship.
Is she Miss Marvel or Captain?
She's Ms. Marvel, bro. Carol Danvers went as Ms. Marvel back in the days before. Look, in this skin.
I'm sure that
this is the Ms. Marvel skin. Well, I don't know why where there's so much complication all the damn time.
Ms. Marvel comes into this one.
Why the fuck you think they want to put Kamala Khan bitch ass in this game? Who's gonna be happy for that, bro?
It's not whether you're gonna be.
Bro, this game's about making motherfucking money. There's about 1 million characters. I think they know better than to, you know, throw in.
Unfortunately for you, she has a show now.
And?
They could potentially do something with that in the future, is what I'm saying. Whether we like her or not, there are potential customers for her because of her silly little show.
Bro, I'm just saying.
And the movie that she's gonna be in.
I'm just saying, this game went very hard on a roster. You don't end up with Captain Marvel, Doctor Strange, Storm. You know what I mean? What is this? I guess there's like splash cards for story missions now. Because there weren't when I was playing on my first Raggedy playthrough. I guess it was much more of a beta. In those days. Yeah, Kamala Khan about to have a silly ass show that don't nobody give a damn about. These games are all about making money, and I want you to respect the representation of.
We're gonna be putting in another character soon that I had never heard of.
Yes, but you're not a fan, my nigga,
That's
and I've
what I'm
told you a
saying.
bunch of times.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That this girl, who many people probably don't know that she even existed until Midnight Sun. And whatever other thing that they have.
Who are you talking about?
The blonde girl.
Who are you talking about?
Whatever.
You are not a fan, so you've never heard of Magic. I've told you, watch your mouth, because Magic is new, but as a runaway, you know what I mean? No, Nico Minoru is the runaway. Magic was in that fucking movie, son, that nobody watched. Magic is also in Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Magic is coming to this game, like you were mentioning. Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. How did I die? I'm gonna quit because I don't want to revive right there. Did I just get attacked by a shitload of scorpions and that's how I died? Here I thought I could auto my way through, but Captain Marvel needed to be piloted? No, I actually need to find a controller. Awful. What I am saying as well is if we looked up games with magic, magic is a hell of a lot more relevant than Kamala Khan is. Just because you haven't heard of her, you know what I mean, doesn't place her in obscurity. Kamala Khan should have been regarded as one of the most obscure motherfuckers. And I'll say it again. Would it make sense for you to see Kate Bishop either?
No.
Why do you say no? Why do you say no? Because everything you just said in the direction of Kamala Khan's gonna be in a show and she's gonna be in a movie. You think Kate Bishop isn't? Kate Bishop is going to be the star of the Hawkeye show.
Let me speak.
Well, yeah. I'm just saying your points prove.
They could be putting in freaking Hawkeye, but they could also be putting in Kate Bishop. Just like freaking Avengers did. Because these characters are getting shows now. They're gonna be a part of the movies. I'm just saying there is potential for her to come into this game because she's in a bunch of things. They could do like little things.
Nobody's arguing the potential. What I said was there's a huge likelihood that they will go with bigger draws because this game's about making motherfucking money, son. Not by playing up failed comic book characters who've had a dozen runs in comics that just don't really connect and work or resonate with people. And then you brought up magic as if to say, they brought in this hoe and she's obscure. And I'm letting you know, not as
I never said she was obscure. I said I had never heard of her.
Well, what's your point with that? With saying you haven't heard of her as if you're indicative of Marvel fans?
I'm just saying that there's a likelihood for just about anybody to be joining this game, whether failed or not.
Likelihood? I would never argue with that. I'm not arguing with there being a likelihood. I'm just saying, hey, if we were to weigh a bunch of who's going to come...
Why the hell would they put in Miss Marvel? They like money. Of course they like money. I'm just saying that because of the fact that she's becoming somewhat relevant, because people are really pushing her now, I'm just saying that she could be in here.
Look, I'm just glad that we agree that the same points you were making in favor of a potential or likelihood of Kamala Khan being added are the same points that should apply to Kate Bishop, because she's going to have her own Hawkeye show that is going to be pushing Clint Barton out of the way and making it clear that this girl is the future. You know what I mean? As they desperately try to make that whole thing the future of Marvel. You get what I'm saying? It's going to be properly whack. But in the realm of reality, in the realm of making money, in the realm where a game really went out of its way to get a roster that wasn't just full of what the MCU was pushing, it had fan bullshit, you know? I don't know why, for me, having even this costume calls back to what Marvel used to be, as opposed to like what they're trying to force right now, man. And when you do shit like this, it's because you're interested in representing a version of Marvel that people actually liked, as opposed to the one that, you know, Disney is very, very desperate to make happen right now. I'm realizing that those guns back there attack as well, and I should do something about it. My controller's on the ground here somewhere, and if I could find it, I could stop fucking dying out here. Because I could then just dodge without too much of the glimglorps. Get this camera the hell off of me, yeah. Damn. Oh shit, she's getting fucked up. Are you kidding me? I wonder if it's one of those situations where, because I'm not level whatever, I can't use the good health potion. So I need to bump up my level before I do that. And I don't know if there is a side mission quest that I could do out there to just make this a little bit faster. Comedically, I'm not even seeing. She really got a spirit bomb. Yo, Ms. Marvel has some really cool looking attack. Get the fuck out of here. And the camera angles, it's all flashy like Genshin. What the fuck? Did you see all that? Hear me out. I just don't see it. I don't see them coming out with that before fan favorite characters. I see them making villains available first, because they should understand wholeheartedly, even with the synergy of them being able to match the release of something coming out, I think that they know that people would go for a Loki, they would go for a Wanda, they would go for a Vision or something like that, you know? And I think they could literally make more money off of one expensive skins for Spider-Man than they could a whole ass character and whatever associated content would come with them if it were something as foolish as a Kamala Khan or a Kate Bishop in this game. And I think to get a idea for what we're both talking about, we should go to Future Revolution, which is another game that they also fuck with, and see what they release in that. As a guy that's, you know, covered Marvel content, you know, at least a little loosely because of Marvel's Avengers.
Their other game is also called Future Revolution?
It's called Future Fight. It's called Future Fight, and that was the game that I showed you a bunch of crossover content when WandaVision was out, and how they had like WandaVision skins for Vision and the Scarlet Witch. And that's shit people want, you know. We don't look and go, oh, we want this other stuff. Like if they were gonna fuck around with no pussy ass Ms. Marvel, I would rather like the show and trying to make some kind of cross promotion content. I would rather see Monica Rambeau skins for Captain Marvel before I'd ever want to see like a Ms. Marvel character incorporated.
I wonder how well that would go for people who would prefer the black character to be in the game than have a white character have that skin.
I don't think that's as relevant as like some other heroes to me, you know? I don't think people fiending for Monica Rambeau like that. Like, to me, it's almost like a shadow copy thing. I guess, like, okay, in Marvel Heroes, which was the game that was available for a while and then got shut down. In Marvel Heroes, you had a Spider-Gwen outfit for Spider-Man. And I think that this was the way to go because it was better than not having Spider-Gwen in the game in any capacity. But, you know, I don't see the justification of like a whole new Spider character being created and then given their own moveset and all kind of bullshit like this. And that's the way that I view. My God. Get some health, girl. Bitch, it's time to fly. I'm like a bird. I wanna fly away. Do you kite, you know, your bosses whenever things get real? You just fly away.
That's all I do.
That's all you do.
It's not until things get too real. It's what I do. That's how I fight them all. Because I know that if I try to take them head on, it's stupid.
Land!
It's a quick way to get dead and be angry.
Dude, her fucking spirit bomb is like the coolest move. I should get good outfits for this character so she'll actually be strong, but why? I just want to get to level 80 and be free. Damn. Okay. So, yeah, no, nobody's implying it's not likely, for sure. Everybody that's part of the Marvel fold and under that umbrella can come play. Boy, y'all niggas do want money, though. And I don't want you to look at this game as incompetent the way that Crystal Dynamics is with the execution.
If anything, I feel like they would probably do her better than that game ever did.
Oh, no, for sure. But I mean, like, from a marketing perspective, I think you have respect for things that you know and like. Like, when Overwatch was big, you knew that if they were going to go forward with something and try to get a lot of people interested, they wouldn't choose stupid characters, you know? They would choose their big draws, their characters everybody loves, their Genjis, their tracers, all of this bullshit to, you know, market some of these skins. How do you get people to give a shit? Yeah, put a Mercy skin out. You know what I mean? Put a Reinhardt skin out. You can't not have tank and healer skins and not have people going, oh, well, you know what? Maybe I'll jump back in if I haven't been playing in a long time. They're not so foolish that they would fuck up that way. And
but unfortunately, that's how you get people to get mad. That whenever there are new skins out, there are plenty of people that go, why aren't there more skins for these other characters?
Sweetie, that is unavoidable. That's unavoidable, and that's the way that you need to look at it from a optics perspective, is that no matter who you come out with, somebody's going to have a problem with feeling like they were overlooked. And you just mitigate it as best you can, but, you know, it is not like how do we avoid it? It's a necessary evil that comes with. My point is, I want you to regard this game as intelligent with the money that it's intending to make, as Overwatch when you respected them, as what's another thing you play? Genshin, you know what I mean? Genshin's not stupid. Do you know what I mean? Everybody makes mistakes, everybody makes funny decisions, and we can always nitpick and ask, like, wouldn't it have made more sense for you to do this? Surely you would have made more money if you went at it this way. But we trust that there is a modicum of intelligence in much of the decisions that they make from a business perspective. And I do not believe that this game would be so foolish as to genuinely hit niggas with some shrug-worthy shit like a fucking Kamala Khan launch. Ew, my nigga. No thank you. No fucking thank you. And I'll go further and say that when that thing launches, Dia, shit, compared to WandaVision, compared to Loki, I think people are going to be like, you know what I mean? I want to know. I should start asking people that in videos. Who's interested in the Marvel show? Who's interested in Hawkeye? That's a whole ass show they're going to do. Pretty cool. Should get out of here. The way that they're all posted up like a firing squad seems pretty crazy. Not sure I'm powerful enough as Marvel to really fuck with these people. Are you strong, Dia? What's her highest level character here? Storm. What's her level? God damn! I really need to get to level 80 so I can use the better health potions. Oh, please. Why are you charging me? Damn. Get fucked, bitch. You like it? I know you like it, bitch. Break through his shield and then use your... There it is, there it is, there it is. Nice. Your guard's been broken, buddy. That's a Pauly Shore thing. You know who Pauly Shore is, Dia? Dia, Pauly Shore. You know who Pauly Shore is? Dia.
Is that a Jersey Shore character? I don't know.
Is Pauly Shore a Jersey Shore character, Dia? Show young ass. This is probably a really fun concept for like a sitcom. Is like an old guy gets a young girl, but then spends...
Like the comedian that you showed me yesterday?
What comedian?
Who was offensive, but that was...
Andrew Dice Clay. Dia and I went into an Andrew Dice Clay rabbit hole yesterday. And it was utterly confusing because, of course, when I looked up content to show Dia who Andrew Dice Clay was, we found some of the most offensive humor against, against homosexual people that you could imagine. Shit that, of course, is just cancel worthy today. And this guy he was really feeling himself. That was his whole persona. Andrew Dice Clay, boy. And what we were really amused by was that he still kind of has a career today with a couple of the things he's involved in and all kind of shit. And I think there's like a show where he has his own, like, it's him. The show is about him. That's like actively going on, maybe? I have no idea. It was wild. It was wild. Anyway, Pauly Shore was a comedian, and he would say, buddy.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So it's another guy with a gimmick.
Don't reduce this man to his catchphrase.
Man, I don't find the guy who
You don't know him. You don't know him.
Hamburger.
Hamburger.
Hamburger. It got tiring after the third one. It's like, okay.
Sweetie, y'all generation need to know what makes a comedian funny in like one TikTok-sized sketch. That's not how it works. And as rude as it is to say, imagine if you had only seen one TikTok-sized Chappelle skit. You wouldn't think that nigga's funny either, bro. I'm rich, funny. Bitch. You know that because you've seen a considerable amount of Chappelle.
His shows had little skits. If you were to just have shown me one of the little skits he had done in his show, I would have found him funny.
Mm-hmm.
Even the offensive shit that he has said is funny. But yeah, no, I wouldn't have found it funny if every 5 seconds he was hamburger. Yeah, no, I wouldn't have found him funny. I would have found him annoying. And I'm glad that he doesn't do that.
I want you to know Hamburger got about a million times the creative.
Congratulations, it doesn't make it any more funnier to me.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be funny to you. I'm just saying.
And that's completely freaking fine.
God.
He wasn't for me.
What I'm saying is, again, the amusement from the observation is that if you simply don't know, I guess, what this person is all about, then they're immediately dismissed for you, much like other people in the current generation of TikTok using bastards that simply haven't seen. Well, what viral meme has he been a viral meme, nigga? Nah, he was here before that. Well, he's just not funny. You know what I mean? Poor Ms. Marvel. She got a very modest ass, you know? And I love her for that. You almost root for her, like she's an underdog, and you just want her to...
Except that she isn't as far as what her abilities are.
Oh, no. Nah, well, I don't know where she stacks.
Character.
I don't know where she stacks in this game, though.
Well, in this game, everyone is equal, you know?
What? No.
Well, Spider-Man is obviously the worst.
What you mean?
The best.
What?
How broken he is what I'm saying. Like, he's the most broken character, and he's fantastic for it. But you can't say the same thing for just about every other character, except maybe Captain and his shield of his health. You going up against him, it's obnoxious.
Dia, I'm gonna let you live in this making stuff up life, alright?
Making stuff up. It's what he can do. I'm looking at abilities, and their abilities are...
Fuck the abilities. This is about, like, overall, metas and who's useful and performance. And unfortunately, we got... Your Captain Marvel is probably closer to the top. And I would imagine that her and, like, no pun intended, the other women are the terrifying damage dealers. So... I know that because of the specialization tree with Storm, she can really be made and built to do some terrifying fucking snap damage with that lightning bolt. We know that Black Widow had to be nerfed and probably even shadow nerfed more times than we could even pay attention to as people who don't particularly give a damn about the PvP scene in this, because the one-shot builds for Black Widow were obnoxious. People were complaining in PvP, and these are whales, of course, that were just saying that, the battle couldn't even properly begin before this bitch was like a sniper. Just high caliber executions. I can gauge by the rhythm of how Captain Marvel seems to be working that there's a chance that she could be a very, very impressive non-stop damage dealing, high damage output DPS, because her rhythm is phenomenal. I'm not saying that it can't be built with the other classes, but I am impressed by the synergy without me having to put any effort.
Modest $1 lol.
Modest ass. Thank you, Vinny. Damn, that's hardcore of you, Vinny. Damn. I didn't know you're so hardcore, Vinny. Wow. I appreciate this, Vinny. I love you. Thank you. And forgive me, but I just need to finish what I'm saying to Dia, because I will forget. Dia, with some other classes, you're going to use your abilities and you're going to see them need to cool down. You're going to see them waiting to be used until you have enough stamina. These are not things that I notice on Captain Marvel, and it's phenomenal and terrifying because I didn't have to put work into it. Sometimes you'll have to put work into something in the way of, building for cooldown. You'll need to build to have more stamina, or build your class so that you're using abilities that don't take as much stamina so that you'll have more to play with. But this bitch is just ready to go, ready to go. Everything's on cooldown, and she have enough stamina to use it. The only thing stopping me from using this attack is because I'm in the animation of the old attack. As soon as I'm done with the animation of the old attack, I can use the new attack, and it's just this constant rotation, you know what I mean? Now, buffing those abilities, making the damage output stronger, going from there, I feel like Danvers in this game could be probably one of the top assholes as far as damage is concerned, but I don't know. And especially with a couple of patches from the time that I was like, really taking it to people in, what was it? The 1v1 mode, which I am kind of terrified to even go into now, because at my level, it still just wails. I appreciate that hilariously. It doesn't feel like they're trying so hard to balance it that there aren't clear people at the top of certain hierarchies, because this, as cool as Captain America is, he's got to be at the bottom. You know what I mean? He's got to be at the bottom of all of this. Do you think that sucks?
No, I don't really care, because I don't play him.
I think it's unfair. You should have feelings, I guess, on how fair it is. That everybody can't be built in a way where they all stand a chance in this particular, the PvP arena. Because, yeah, he has this obnoxious, pretty much damage negating ability with his shield for a short amount of time. But it is not enough for him to be able to conquer. And this isn't something you know about because you're not a PvP head, you're not a nerd, you're not a whale, but I can tell you, and this isn't something that you would have known otherwise, but listen to me carefully, a very popular tactic for killing, not just Captain America, not just killing either, a popular tactic to win was for the flying characters to do an amount of damage and then fly around the arena until the match was over, because the non-flying characters can't reach them. You wouldn't know about shit like this because you're not a nerd. But when the game first came out, there were a lot of people who found ways to never lose a match. And you can't lose a match if you do more damage than they do to you, and they can't touch you because you don't touch the ground. You get what I'm saying? So, of course the game can't know when it first comes out without, because some games test, they have testers, they have people who try to break the game, but they don't have niggas thinking outside the box, and they can't think as outside the box as people will when they put their brains together, when they have the game, in players' hands. And it's fucked up to say, but because of these non-flying bitches, they just end up at a place that they're in the hierarchy that's a little bit amusing. So it's like, how do you build the game to counter that bullshit? Especially knowing that they'll just find new counters. But I don't know. What I love is that we're not complaining because they're women. Because to be frank, Nah, nigga, we expect the women to be powerful, you know? We wouldn't want Scarlet Witch in here and not have her be one of the most destructive and terrifying forces in the whole last game. That's how it works. That's how Marvel should work. We agree with that shit as fans. We wouldn't want Jean Grey in this motherfucker not devastating everybody, you know what I mean? That's how it should work. That's what this is all about. But, I think everybody needs to be a little closer as opposed to, like, there being such disparities in the tiers, so to speak, which we're not even that close to. So forgive me for all about that. Hello to Vinny, thank you. Goose says nothing much eating and AFK farming in Marvel Future Revolution. The thing I love about Marvel Future Revolution is when it smacks your dumb ass back to reality and says, okay, bitch, it is now time for you to get better gear, get better clothes, because you can no longer AFK. And that's what I want. I think I reached 2 level 80s. So, and now I can go into the squad training. Yeah, dear. You doing this?
Doing what? Oh, the thingy?
Own 2 heroes that have reached level 100. That's quite a jump, bro. You wanted that, and now you want own 3 heroes. God, I should have done this, huh? Oh my God. Oh, jeez. Why with Captain America? Damn, I don't want to do that, man. I really don't want to do that. Reach 300 total levels among all heroes. This is adorable. This is a real little... What does it do? It just gives you rewards. Damn, what's going on behind this guy? Alright, okay. It just gives you rewards. It's been a long time since they gave me something to level up my Captain America of Sakaar. Stump. Since they gave me something to level up my power, though. Look how low Bionics is compared to armor. Whatever. Wonder how strong Godslave is with his wailing ass. You know, he spent upwards of like thousands of dollars on this. I'm not sure I see the point. I just don't see it. Which is the strongest one of all of these? Buster Sphere can go up 4 points based on this outfit I'm wearing. Why won't you let me buy it? Let me buy it. You suck. Fuck you. I need to get better clothes for this character, but should I? You know what I mean? Should I get better clothes? Oh, these are a lot of things I can level up, but I want attack. Is that rude? Energy control and stamina recovery. Don't even need to worry about that now. You know what I mean? At the moment. I wonder if this class can be leveled up in a different way, but I shouldn't be worried about it while I'm like, look at this attack, so I can level up the attack. Oh damn, oh damn. Okay, ran out of juice. Ran out of the material. Whatever. Specialization. See, I don't want to fuck with this for her, man. But I'd also have to... Here's another thing that you should really worry about if you start specializing, Dia. You need to look way ahead in the tree and look at which of these abilities kicks ass when critically injured. I don't like that already. What's this? Battle skill recovers dodge gauge. What's this? When superhuman strength class, you get extra guard damage. Bruh, fuck anything I'm saying. Look up a build video on these characters, because I don't know or care which of the best ways to specialize these characters is. And of course, I'm always worried about doing the most damage, which might not be the way to build Danvers. Maybe she's supposed to be special offer. You can get something. You better get the fuck out of here. You better get the fuck out of here. Alright, Dia. Did you do all of your daily shit too?
No, I didn't finish it.
What is not finishing it? You did the topmost blitz though, right? Sometimes that's all I can handle on this game is jumping on and doing the top blitz 3 times.
I do from the bottom to the top.
You do from the bottom to the top? But that's... But you should always want to get that... See if you can get the 6-star for your topmost.
I know.
Assassin Kajil says, I got endgame Spider-Man suit. I regret nothing. You motherfucker. You son of a... To be honest, oh wait, well, Gajil, you're the reason that I have the endgame for Strange. I was the reason that I bought this fucking, I could not have this. She's delicious. And I love the Ms. Marvel fucking outfit. I just love it. I cannot wait to see how I don't think that Captain Marvel's coming to Marvel's Avengers anymore. But if she does come as like they're coming along with Spider-Man type deal, so everybody doesn't get mad because, Spider-Man's going to be coming alone to PlayStation, then it would be wonderful to see how they ruin her outfit. What do you think? They just come like way too low and they make shorts out of this? What do you think? 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 Yeah.
I don't know.
Girl, no, she's so cute. So she mustly be, dear. Do you like her better with like the helmet on, the glasses on, and the ponytail, or just like the hair like normal?
I mean, that seems to fit the best because of her outfit.
What if I like this though?
Then wear that.
Just for now. Just for now, just a little bit, X-Men says, Gajil says, Kyle, I'm just waiting for certain X-Men to come to the game. I wonder if they'll let us play villains soon. What are you waiting for, bro? Especially with how everybody loves Loki these days. Put Loki in here. Loki's like the great in-between, in my opinion. Because he's the type of guy that could be playing your side, but as like a trick. So yeah, he just fits. I really love that they show everybody the cards that people get now. See, I don't even like HP recovery for a card. But I know other people have different builds. Do you want to see my Omega cards, Tia? What are your main cards?
I don't know. I have whatever the game recommends I put on.
Oh, so you haven't really put any work into like enhancing a specific card because of a trait that it had. Well, look, on my main cards, I have attack. I have critical damage with this Loki card. These are my 2 top cards. Like, I've leveled them up to red. Attack on this one. Attack on that one. Guard damage on this one. I normally probably don't use that one. But villain damage. Whoa. Wow. Yeah, I need better cards for the final ones. Something to, I didn't even know that she had purple cards on this. I may move these over. Ares appears in the middle of the desert. We should go check out where he's going and then see if people show up to beat him up. That'd be interesting to me. Let's go there. And then we can get out of here. Woo! Goose said, imagine Wolverine in this game. Man. I want everybody to be able to fly or have like a motorcycle. I'm sick of the bullshit, Dia. Can you imagine how much like... Oh crap, I gotta assemble that bike, huh, Dia? How come you don't assemble the bike? You think you can?
I could try. I don't know. I've never built one before.
Neither have I.
Yeah, then I guess I could go and work on it
Is that Aries right there? Look at his big ass. Damn. They made him like a giant. Isn't this Sakar? Shouldn't he not be getting beat up like this? Are we all so strong now? This is not who I thought it was. This isn't Aries, is it? It's Nova Prime. Where is Aries? Son of a bitch. Maybe I can get there. Seriously, I'm gonna go. Please don't beat up Aries before I get there. Please. She looks so good flying. This game needs a version of it with no HUD, man. This HUD is so cluttered. Jesus, I hate it. Come on, get your bitch ass over there. You think Spider-Man's trying to get there too? Look at them beating up Ares. Jesus, he's got a lot of health, Dia. No, we're kind of working. Oh fuck. 40% health. What is life? It's because I'm only level 80, you fuck, and he's level 89. I'm not even a level 100. I completely forgot. I ran out of medkits. I ran out of. Wow. You know? Can you believe that happened? Yeah. Because I ran out of medkits. Why? Item. Nope. That is the mail. Nope. I have to get to level 95 before I can use the big one. Jesus Christ. Didn't I touch him though? So when I touch him, I don't have to go back out there, right? Would you know? You probably don't know. Gajeel says, Kyle, I'm just waiting for certain X-Men to come back. That's when I'll truly wail on this game. Don't do it, Gajeel. Don't do it. It sucks that Rising Sun is going to take till next year to come out. And it's probably not going to be everybody's cup of tea anyway. Because it's going to be a tactical game. Goose said, I don't even have a build yet. I'm OCD doing all of these side quests and finding all the collectibles like a jackass. You should really just get to, I want to say Midgardia before you are going to probably have a little bit of trouble. And then try to max out one character to level 100. Because I'm not getting involved in the PvP at all, but I'm realizing the strength of these Omega cards that I can just take off of one character and put on another one to boost their power enough to not have as much trouble. Ares is still here. And it's like me and two other guys out here. Sweet God Almighty. There's just no way in hell we could fuck this guy up with me at this level. I wish that I were on Strange, but I'm not. And me not being on Strange, it's a good way to die. You know what I mean? Especially when there's only 2 Spider-Mans out here. There's supposed to be a lobby full of people out here, but they're busy leveling up, bro. No! He just threw his axe, and that was that. Cool. Great. Well, you know what I'm gonna do, like a good little boy? Is I'm going to hang out at the spawn area and hope that when they kill him, that I get rewarded anyway. You know? I want those Spider-Men to carry me like the dainty lady that I am. I want to... Why won't you let me zoom in? That was so weird. Nice. Anyway. Assassin Gajeel says, Kyle, if this gives us Genosha in the game as a... Oh, didn't they put Will Smith in...
Tonight, yeah. They supposedly were supposed to put it in, so I don't know if he's in there.
My controller...
The Great
3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. Happy whatever time of day this is when you're watching. I'm Kim Horcher, and in today's Daily Fix, big news.
This chick's eyes creep me out. Like, they have a new chick on IGN, I guess, since everybody quit. And she has got quite the robotic stare, if you know what I mean. Oh, man, I need to go put more ice in the ice machine. And then we can really have a party later. I don't know why I'm such an ice guy, but ice in my drink makes me quite happy, I think. All we're going to do is take a look at this beautiful... Kareem said, what game is this? Oh, it was Marvel Future Revolution. It's a phone game. And some of us enjoy it for the PvE. Because the PvP is a damn nightmare, boy. But I am trying to get into Fortnite now to see this Will Smith skin. To see if it's all it's cracked up to be. Damn. Is it all it's cracked up to be? Let's see. Damn, damn, damn. But did we get a version of Will Smith without the glasses, though? Without the glasses. Okay. It seems so... bare. You know?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
That's how he dresses.
And I understand that. But give me a version of Will Smith without the glasses. I want Will Smith's skin to have as much love put into it as...
Arms, though.
Huh?
I said them arms.
I want Will Smith's skin to have as much love put into it as...
He looks beautiful.
Listen. When you look at LeBron James had a lot of strange styles. You understand? He didn't just have this one skin. He had variations of it where gold can take over one whole aspect of the skin. Then he had another variation where his glasses come on and off. It's not a big deal, but it matters. Being able to see the face of this very influential motherfucker, it matters. Be one thing if it was just one LeBron skin. It's two, my nigga, as part of your fucking movie tie-in. So it's not just like, oh, look, it's LeBron as he appeared in that one movie. There's variations of LeBron across two skins. And one of those skins allows us to take those glasses on and off. So that's what I'm saying that I'm looking for. But I'll go further than that. Even when we're just doing a badass as he appears in his own movie, typically you can have two variations similar to John Wick.
Yeah,
so when you come down to John Wick, you have the one variation where he's all clean. You know, he has all his shit together for the most part. And then you have a tattered variation where he's all fucked up. You know, look at his calf on his right foot, our left. You know, his shit's all fucked. These two different variations, one with his hair, you know, slicked back, the other one with it all over the place, really lends a lot of personality to the skin. I'd like to have seen that with Will Smith, who is by far, and I know a lot of these young niggas don't know this shit, he is by far the biggest star that will ever grace this fucking game because of cultural relevance, because of all of the different blockbuster movies that this dude was in back when the word blockbuster movie meant something. So this is one of his characters, and that's amusing, you know? But we could have had him as the nigga in Independence Day and Hancock and all of these different movies that he was in where he was like the bad motherfucker. But we can't even get a version of this nigga without the glasses. And that's why I see the skin and I at a glance go, that's it? you know? And he looks good, no disrespect. I was just expecting a little more.
We also have to put in mind that it's not just Fortnite that comes up with the concept and shit. It also has to be approved by the people that they're doing a deal with.
I completely and utterly agree with it, but at the same time, I feel like...
You're using my likeness, this is the only way you're using it.
I don't believe that Will Smith would have been the reason that he didn't get more interesting styles. I think it would have fallen down to something else. Blip. I guess that's just how it goes. The skin looks better and better every time I look at it, man.
Is there another style where you get to see Idris Elba's face? Or is it just that?
No, this isn't really about Idris. This is about, you know, the character from the Suicide Squad. It'd be nice if one day we got an Idris Elba skin. Maybe in the parallel universe where he was James Bond, like they should have made him. Such a wonderful, charismatic black man, and they didn't take that easy slam dunk. Probably didn't pay the motherfucker what he wanted. So I guess they just get to become obscure. This is such an incredible and perfect incarnation from the movie of Groot. It's nuts. It's so accurate to the movie version. That's so pleasing. Yeah. Marvel Heroes had you running around with Groot and Rocket. It was really cool. And then you could buy the MCU version of them, which to me just made that like, it was like necessary, you know? Where's my Master Charf? So I can get out of here. Oh, I feel like they phoned it in, you know? You look at Fruit Loop ass shit like this, where some guy that you've never heard of has like this whole ass dance routine, and then he's got like a holographic fucking, you know, ooh, look at his rainbow board that he rides, and I've got my sword, and it's also multicolored and weird, and have you seen me? But also beholding. Whoa, you think I'm trying to buy it? I was just trying to show him off the style, man. I'm trying to show the style now. So you got that. You got this. Oh, look at his shoes. But what about holographic Skull Man? You know the skin must not exist in China because they can't do skulls. How does the skin look in China? Does this variation just not exist? And how scared are the Chinese people when there's nothing but black people in the shop all the time? Do you think China observes the, you know, Martin Luther King event? Somebody should get back to me on that. China ain't about all that. China's scared of black people. Can't believe Fortnite has peaked with the Morty skin, do ya?
No, they're not necessarily like afraid of black people. They like basketball players. I guess that's the only way that they're willing to consume them, huh? Just basketball players. Has been bothering you since yesterday.
No, it's fine. I'm just kind of done, and I need fluids now. Gajila's talking about Genosha, and I'm kind of just wanting the X Mansion. You know, I'm kind of basic and normie like that. I want to see that in another game, but how long will we have to wait? You know, whatever. I love you guys. I will check you out very, 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 very soon. If I can get Dia up at the right time, we will definitely start going back into Spider-Man, because I not only want to check out Spider-Man now, I want to replay Horizon Zero Dawn, which recently released a 60 FPS patch for the PlayStation 5. So 60 FPS would probably be really, I don't know, the stellar experience to go through this with. I also have to complete Mortal Kombat without pussying out of it like a bitch. I'm trying to play it on like easy, even though I should just beat it on easy. Shit, I don't care. You don't care. I love you. I didn't know Sapphire cared about Horizon. That's pretty hot. So we can go from there, and we can play some Spider-Man, and then I'll play some Horizon Zero Dawn, and then we can jump back into Spider-Man Miles Morales, unless I just want to go to Spider-Man Miles Morales right after, because that'd be cute. So I'll see you guys later. Stay out of trouble. Let me know what's going on in your Marvel Future Revolution world, and I will just girl, oh, you know, oh. See you guys later. Yeah.